Hey guys, this is Nabia, your home girl. I am Navi, the realtor. How are you guys doing today? I want to jump in here and just continue our conversation on credit, good credit and bad credit. I know there are people that feel like, oh, I don't want to take out any credit because then all of a sudden my credit is going to be jacked up. I'd rather pay cash. Well, yeah, we've heard that cash is king, and that may be true in certain instances, but in order for you to get the favor that you need, you're probably going to have to establish credit. Some people have zero credit, so that means that lenders are looking at you like there's no way, that there's no barometer by which we can trust you. And so I'm going to give you a very short example on the differences between when you have good credit as opposed to bad credit. So let's say you want to take out an auto loan, let's say like $26,000. $20,000. Let's say the car is $20,000 and you have great credit, but then there's somebody that has bad credit. So let me give you the two scenarios. So you got good credit, it's $20,000. You're going to pay it back in 5 years. Your interest rate is going to be 6.0%, 6%. If you have bad credit, same 5 years, same $20,000 car, your interest rate is going to be 26%. And guess what else? It's going to be a payment difference of $212, which over time is going to be over $12,700, give or take, about $12,730, right? That's the interest difference. Good credit, bad credit. It does make a difference. And so that's another important reason why we should be monitoring our own credit. Also, please note, and I think I mentioned it before, that depending on what lender you go to, they're going to have a different barometer by which they use how they check your credit. For instance, we know that we can go to free credit or annual free credit. Take two. We can go to get a free credit report, and it's free once a year. You can get it done once a year. And so you have the opportunity to have credit monitoring agencies checking to make sure there's no fraud or there's none of that crap that goes on. So basically, as you are checking your own scores, and you may say, hey, this looks really good, but when you go to the auto loan place to go get that car, they're going to be looking at it very differently, and the algorithms are different. Also, you're going to have lenders for a home that's going to use a different way in which they, what's the word I want to use? The way that in which that they measure what your credit worthiness looks like. So it's not going to be the same as if I pulled my own credit. It's going to look very differently as opposed to when a lender pulls the credit, because the criteria is different, if that makes sense. So there is something called the cost of bad credit. There's a cost. There's a cost. There's a cost. Also, there's something else you might want to know when it comes to car insurance, since we're talking about cars. If you have good credit, your rate is going to be different than if you have bad credit. If you have a DWI with excellent credit, your rate is going to be lower than if you got a DWI with bad credit. It's really, really crazy. And you can also go to the oh my God, what is it called? The Consumer Report. Go to consumerreport.org and go kind of nose around there a little bit and see their criteria by which what they use to gauge insurance rate. So, and a lot of other things. And so, yeah, consumerreport.org. Go over there and check it out. And then there are the data furnishers. Those are like the button pushers. They send all of your information out. That would be where they're sending, these bureaus are sending over all of this information about you and about your credit worthiness and all of your bills. And so that would be like the bank, for example. Collection agencies and finance companies, that's what they do. So those are like the button pushers, and they push all of your information out where it is seen, and thereby you are judged. Yeah. So anyway, that's just a little bit. We'll be back with more information. There's a lot of information, so come on back and go check out mishkansolutions.net. All right, and if you have not subscribed, please do. Like and give me your comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Where are you with your credit? Let us know. Okay, so I am Nabi, your homegirl, and I want to make sure you get all the pertinent information that you need in order to get your life together, get your credit together, because you have to understand how are these things getting on your credit. So again, as I said in the other video, make sure that your address is correct, your phone number is correct, that your name is spelled correctly, that you don't have any nebulous information going on, because it can negatively impact your score. And again, as I said, Credit Karma is not your FICO score. That is a Vantage score. So make sure that you understand the differences, because when it's time for your credit to get checked, I promise you they are not going to Credit Karma. All right, so get it done, and let's start Adulting 101. I am Nabi, your homegirl. All right, and we will be back with some more information. Have an amazing day on purpose. Shalom.